This is the New Heights Cuts channel. You can find the full interview on the official New Heights channel.
I know. It's going to be hard. You're not going to have that much time.
I'm not. I don't even know what's on the rundown.
I'll take care of the rundown. You just free ball it.
LeBron, do you think I could play in the NBA?
You don't want the answer to that.
He saw me try and dunk last week.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Welcome back to New Heights, ladies and gentlemen, a Wondery show produced by Wave Sports and Entertainment and brought to you by Reese's. Ooh, new chocolate lava big cup. Ooh, big Ed Kelsey's going to go nuts over that.
Ed's salivating right now.
We're your hosts. I'm Travis Kelsey. This is Jason Kelsey out of Northeast Ohio.
Yeah,
Cleveland natives, Bearcat alumni as well. Shout out to the Bearcats. Hopefully they can get it going here. Boys basketball, women's basketball here in the old Big 12.
Come on now. Come on now.
Subscribe on YouTube, Wondery Plus, wherever you get your podcast. Follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with one S. Jason, tell the people what we got coming.
92%ers, we got a banger.
One.
We got a banger. We got a
Chitty,
guest
bang, bang.
that's been a long time coming. And with the playoffs here, the stakes could not be higher for him to come on the show. He's the king himself. King James is here. That's right.
Northeast Ohio's finest.
Get ready for some fun.
Yeah, he's going to help us recap the wild card weekend. We'll talk a little Cleveland, lots and lots of other fun, because I've always wanted to talk to the king about everything Cleveland and everything basketball, man. So this is going to be a fun one, man. This is going to be a fun one.
Yeah, before we get into LeBron, we just wanted to take a second and stop down and say that our thoughts are with everybody in the LA area.
Yeah.
I think we've all seen the footage. And
It's insane,
at this
man.
point, know people personally who have been affected by these fires and this tragedy. So our thoughts are with you. There will be a link in the description if you want to support. That's redcross.org/NFL. I really don't know what's going to happen in even just the coming days, let alone the coming weeks, and how this is going to get rebuilt. So just let you know, we're thinking about you.
Everybody, yeah.
We know this is not easy.
How did it feel special out there in Arizona at the Rams game?
I was walking through so normally we're out on the field and we're not in the concourse area, but because of transition, we couldn't have that set on the field in Arizona. And when I was walking through the concourse area, I saw like the LA fire department hat that the Rams were co-signing with. I'm like, God dang, man.
Man,
I don't know. It just hit me right in the moment. Oftentimes football can be a distraction from some of these things. And I always enjoyed playing when there was crazy things happening outside of the game. It was a way to kind of just not have to think about it for a little bit. So I don't know. Hopefully the Rams winning on Monday, gave the fans and some of the citizens some much needed escape from the things that are happening. But shout out to everyone that's involved in helping prevent, rebuild, just the emergency responders that are there helping out the people that are in need.
yeah.
It was pretty powerful seeing a lot of the LA fans in that place. I really thought Big Wit killed it in his speech. That ain't the first speech I've heard from him. He always kills it. He's always away with words. And he's obviously really personally connected to all this stuff being out there in LA. So, yeah, let's get on to LeBron. Let's pick up some spirits and get this conversation going. Joining us today, the 6'9" forward from Akron, Ohio, the number one pick of 2003 NBA draft, 2004 Rookie of the Year, 20-time NBA All-Star, 4-time MVP, 4-time NBA champion, 3-time gold medalist, and the NBA all-time leader in career points. That's right, 92%ers. Please welcome Northeast Ohio's finest, Mr. LeBron James!
Let's go!
Oh my God. Yo, Jason, that might be the greatest introduction of all time. Followed at the end with the powder. Oh my goodness, you guys are fucking unbelievable.
This dude is just wearing the powder too.
Right.
Who's
gonna clean that shit up now?
Kylie is not going to be happy about this.
Jason, you gotta blow the powder away, Jason. I mean, you gotta study the technique, man.
Put way too much in there.
Yeah.
All right.
This guy looks like a fucking ghost, man. That shit's great, dog. You started doing the powder what year? Was it your rookie year?
No, I don't remember if it was my rookie year, Trav, man. I think it was maybe second year, maybe third year. But I used to just go up to the counter, man. Go up there, put a little powder because I like the resin on my hands and make my hands. I was about to say,
was that like a vet move?
Yeah. I just went up there, do a little bit of something, and then just went to the game. And then I started doing a little bit more, and then started like doing that towards the scorer's table. And I seen them kind of like getting ready for me to do it, and then I started doing like this, and I threw it up a little bit one time. And got a little bit more excited. I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm just gonna have it.
Yeah. It's iconic, man. It's fucking iconic.
Hell yeah. All right, well, we're going to get into this right off the bat because I think this is incredible. Super wild card weekend. Man. LeBron, you've been working with DraftKings.
Yeah.
You went 5 for 6. Look at this pick. Look at these picks, Trev.
Football, baby. This guy knows some football.
You had the Chargers to win, Baltimore to win, Buffalo to win, Eagles to win, Commanders to win, Rams to win.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Are you? I mean, we know you played football back in the day at St. Vincent St. Mary, man.
Yeah.
Has it ever actually like crossed your mind what you could possibly do in the NFL?
No, absolutely.
Like, have you ever like taken it like a serious thought? Like, man, what if I just did 1 year?
Yeah, the only time I've like really taken it like super duper serious, I think it was 2011 when we had the NBA lockout. And, and I didn't know like when we were going to make the deal with the owners and get our league back going. So I actually thought about it a little bit back then. I was still young enough, to get out there with y'all. But, that's the only time I've actually seriously considered it. I've had serious dreams about this shit all the time. All the time. And you know what?
You already know.
And my dream never actually, the ball is never kicked off. It's like me in the warm-ups. It's me coming out, running my routes. And then right when the game started, I was like, fucking wake up or some shit. I'm like, okay. Yeah, that lets me know I'm not supposed to be out there.
There you go.
Time out. Come on,
it's all the dreams. Yeah, we know exactly.
Just to let you know, you're still young enough to get out there in the NFL.
We see how you can get up and down the floor.
Exactly.
Who do you think your biggest comparison would have been in the league? Everyone always likes to say Gronk or maybe even Calvin Johnson. I
was about to say Megatron, probably the closest.
Yeah. I probably like a mix between Gronk or Randy Moss a little bit, but he's a lot smaller than me. He runs a lot faster, but he's a lot smaller than me. But like Megatron, we kind of have that same like stature as far as build or whatever the case may be.
Ooh.
Tony Gonzalez, with him and his size, and obviously he played basketball as well. I used to love his celebration when he used to dunk on the goalpost too. Actually, I saw you do it too, by the way.
Here it comes. Yeah, I tried. I might have just smacked backboard on that one. I don't know if I got up there. Just smack the glass.
Oh my God!
I used to be able to fly.
I know the NFL had a nerve to find you for that shit. I'm like, come on, man, relax.
You already know, man.
Relax.
It was fine, well worthy. Actually, Tony G helped me out with that one. He but instead of throwing any money at me, I just told him to send it to the foundation.
So send it to the foundation.
So shout out to Tony G for that, man.
Shout out to Tony G. Yeah, give it up for Tony G.
My dog.
Sure. Yeah.
The only game you missed in that parlay was the Texans-Chargers game. We know you're a big football fan. I guess how do you watch the games? Like, how do you stay knowledgeable of all this stuff? You're a busy dude, man.
Listen, I try to watch as many, NFL games, college games, high school games. And yeah, I'm very knowledgeable about the game. I remember playing it, obviously, but, just watching you guys out there and seeing the way y'all play, it's not just like as a fan, which I'm a fan of the sport, but also kind of like, my IQ about the game. So the Chargers, Texans game, I was off on that. I felt like, the Texans, they hadn't played consistent football all year, and obviously losing Stephon Diggs and losing Tank Dell, I just felt like
big pieces,
big pieces. And, my boy, my boy, CJ Stroud has been struggling a little bit this year. He had the rookie of the year last year, Ohio State alum, but he was struggling too, losing those big guys. And I felt like the Chargers was coming in on so much, I felt like they had it. I felt like they had an opportunity, and Coach Harbaugh has been coaching those guys really well this year, but turnovers, we all know the name of the game and sports, especially in football, man, is turnovers. And that defense for the Texans, they turned them boys over multiple times. that's the game right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, their defense balled out.
Some tough ones for Herbert too, man. Through some hands and deflections. Those are just daggers, man.
Yeah, those are
you
daggers.
mentioned Ohio State, man. I gotta ask, man. Did Tressel ever come and knock on the door?
No,
did Tressel ever come? I know basketball was always there, but did Tressel ever come and knock on the door?
Absolutely, man. Tressel knocked on the door plenty of times. They wanted me to come up there and be a two-sport player, i.e. Travis Hunter.
Man.
We saw what Travis Hunter did this year, with Colorado, but definitely they knocked on the door. It's like, if you come down to Ohio State, we want you to play both sides. And I would have definitely thought about that. My best friend at the time, Sheon Cotton, went off to Ohio State, full ride to Ohio State, and he played for Ohio State football. So that would have been super dope. I could have roomed with him, played football during the fall, basketball during the winter and spring. So that would have been dope.
Man, Buckeyes, man. That would have been crazy to see you in a Buckeyes jersey.
That would have been dope.
Maurice Clarett was coming from around that Northeast Ohio area too. He was, I believe they had just won it.
Yep. He was, what's crazy? Ohio Mr. Football, when Maurice Clarett won his senior year, I was top 3 in runnings for Mr. Football as well. He went crazy, man. He went to Warren Harding.
Warren G. Harding.
Yeah. He went insane his senior year, and then his freshman year went on to Ohio State, and they was able to beat that juggernaut of the Miami Hurricanes.